All right, I don't really have an expectation for tonight because that's not the party I go to usually. So I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen as he wanted to go. So.
I'm a sucker for a good advertisement, and when I saw this hot demon thing swinging around on the pole, I was like, we gotta go. And it's at this place that I told you I keep seeing pop up a lot, Serpent à Plume, and it's a restaurant. But they have events going late night, and people are like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And the people that are saying it, I'm like, I don't think I agree with the types of places that you go to. So I'm excited for this specific event because it seems really cool. Like even on the description in their story, it said something about we accept everyone for who they are and how they are, like dressing, but not in a sexual way. Which is good because there's a lot of places that is like, we accept how you're dressing and we're basically gonna be fucking the entire time, so.
Yeah, sex party.
Yeah. And this one, it seems like they have performers, and I'll have to tell you more about how it was to even get the tickets for this, but I'm excited to see what it is. There's no cameras or videos. Please do not get us kicked out because you feel like you want to.
I won't.
Wait to see if other people do it first. Because I feel every time they say that, people still take videos, still have their cameras out. So we'll see. Hopefully this one is like, they're genuine about it. So we'll see.
No, that's what not.
I saw this artist when I went to Venice at this event for like arts all over the city, and I really remember her. She had some really cool stuff.
That one is nice. The 3D shape.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look as cool on the camera, but it looks. Oh yeah, maybe if I go from the side. Yeah, you can see it more now. It's nice. I like these a lot.
Yeah, I'm really not. It's cool.
These sculptures, because it's like, how are they standing up? And the butterflies.
And big one. Oh, there's no price for that.
Huh?
There's no price. I can't pay it.
Oh no.
I was about to.
Yeah. Welcome back to my series where I take you to different party spots in Paris and show you different party organizers, because the organizers are going to really influence the night that you're going to have. And before I show you Will's reaction to this party that I brought him to, I need to show you this advertisement that I saw because it really got me. And also tell you about the process for getting approved to be able to go, because there are a few organizations that I've come across where you basically have to get vetted to be approved to go to this party. And my friend went to one recently, but this was, the one that they went to was more of a techno party, and it was with Blur. And I was like, oh, tell me how it is, you know, because I was thinking about reaching out, but I was like, I don't know if I feel like answering questions, you know, like there's other places I can just buy a ticket. Do I want to go through this whole process and practice my French and all of these things? And basically he told me it's not worth it. There's other parties that you can just walk into. So this party is with Syria, either Syria or Syria. I'm not exactly sure how you say it. And they had their own process to get approved to go in. And I'm going to tell you what went on with the night to see if it's worth your time, money, and energy to go. But first, let me find this advertisement for you because it's so fun. I was showing it to everyone. I was like, do you know them? Who is this? And at first I thought it was AI, but it was actually a CGI designer. Like they really got the branding beautiful for this party. And what I appreciated about the description is it's dress for the stage you wish to embody. Pay tribute to the Devil's Strip Club. I was like, this is perfect. I immediately sent this to Will and I said, are we going? Because I don't know if you know this about me, but there was a time in my life where I would get so excited to go to stores where strippers shop so I could get new clothes, so I can go to festivals. And I still have so many clothes that I have nowhere to wear in Paris because people are so conservative, but then also there are people who just make other people feel uncomfortable for what they're wearing because, you know, staring is acceptable. But even sometimes it's with the security men and they're on the dance floor, like literally on the dance floor, staring at women whose tops are off or tops are a little bit revealing, and that just doesn't make me feel safe or comfortable. And so I've been on the hunt for a place where I can wear my clothes that I love to wear and not be bothered. And I tried to go to this all-girls party with librement. It was cool. It wasn't necessarily my vibe or anything, but I was really excited when I saw this one pull up. Because a lot of times also what's going on with parties in Paris that talk about to dress how you want to dress, they're also talking about having sex. Like, they're clearly sex parties, or you're like, this could be a sex party. There's no one just saying, like, just dress how you want to dress, which is, I just feel like that's what it should be, you know, but I don't know. And I don't know if you saw my my last Substack post, Free the Nipples s'il vous plaît. Maybe it wasn't the last or the second to last or something, but I've just been a bit duped with the lack of freedom of dress here. And you're going to see that when I tell you more about this party. But first, how did I even get accepted to this party? Because at first I was like, I don't know, I talk a lot on the internet about partying in Paris, so I'm going to be a bit relaxed about what I actually tell you about what was going on here. But you basically have to go on their site and then you give your social media and who you're bringing with you, and then you get approved, and then you can go and buy the ticket. And then when you buy the ticket, they had an option to where you pay a cheaper price because you're looking for a job or that's just all you can afford at the moment, and that's 15 euros. So we both get our tickets, we make it to the night. It's so funny because first of all, there was no security check. It was just a man standing there regulating the situation, but there was no check. The only check was what you were wearing. And so there was this woman, this drag queen, who looked at me and was just like, didn't care about me at all. She was just like, of course you are coming in. Looks at Will, my husband, standing behind me, looks him up and down and is like asking him to take off his jacket to see what he has underneath. And Will really fits the DJ stereotype of a guy in a black t-shirt. So this man, he had on a black jacket. He unzips it, it's another black jacket. He unzips it, it's another black jacket. Because it was a bit cold. And then under that one is a t-shirt. And I didn't fully catch it because I was just like laughing so hard at this man having so many jackets on and how much black clothing that he owns. But the woman was just like disappointed in what he was wearing and didn't want to let him in, but let him in because he was with me. And it was really nice to see myself have that kind of power. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So then we go inside, we give our tickets and everything, and then from there people are just taking off all of their clothes. And you know, I've experienced this before, specifically my first time when I went to Berlin, when I went to Berghain, and everyone was just taking off their clothes as soon as they walked in. And I like this, I'm happy with it. I just didn't fully catch the memo, and now I know for next time that I can wear a lot less clothing. But then it was a bit difficult as well because it was kind of cold outside. So then after we make it inside, it was like a no phone policy like we said, and I'm so happy that they enforced it. And just to keep it a bit discreet of what was going on, it was not a sex party, even though everyone was taking their clothes off, but I will say that it was sex positive. And there are some things that I saw that I was not expecting to see. But it was a fun time. It was a really fun time. And I'm still shocked at the lack of topless women that I saw, because I just had this vision for France that everyone was topless with hairy armpits and everyone was chilling. And no, most people had their tops covered. I think I saw like one woman with her nipples out, and I guess I'll have to be that person. I don't know, like, I don't know. And the crowd was super nice. I really enjoyed all of the people there. I didn't really interact with anyone. I felt like everyone was kind of like cliquish and staying with who they came with, and everyone was really respectful of other people and how they wanted to express themselves. And it was just good vibes. I remember at some point I was sitting down just kind of dancing, you know, and these people brought me up on the table to dance with them. And I was like, yeah, this is how it should be, you know? We're all just hanging out, having a good time. And I want to show you Will's reaction to the party, because you already told that I loved it. And then I'm going to tell you specifically about this venue.
I knew that was going on in Paris, but I'm glad I experienced it. And that was actually cooler than I expected.
Ha, I told you. I told you. I always tell him, and he's like, oh, la, 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 la. You know, like a French accent. I'm glad you loved it. I also loved when he was like, I should DJ here.
Yeah, because it was very sexy, like the crowd.
He has
And I love some sexy songs.
He has so many songs talking about sex. It's a bit insane, honestly. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you want to go back again, because I wore way too many clothes. So.
Yeah, I need to get something that fits the vibe.
I don't know about you. I really don't know what to do about you. But I'm ready. So the venue is Serpent à Plume, and it's a restaurant technically, and it closes at 2. So this party was from 9 to 2, which I really appreciated, because you really throw off your sleep schedule when the parties don't start till midnight. So I was so happy that it was early in the day, and the vibes kind of reminded me of Silencio. I don't know if you saw that video that I made about Silencio Club, but you basically go downstairs into a cave and there's funky art everywhere. And it just has this vibe of you want to grab a drink. Because some places you want some a little harder, you want some a little more chill. This place, I almost grabbed a cocktail, and I don't even like cocktails. It just felt like it fit with the vibe so much. And the cocktails weren't too expensive. I think they were like 15 euros or something, which I guess is like normal, especially since it was central Paris. And part of the reason why it felt like a drinking spot was because it's basically just one room and there's music playing. The sound system is fine. It's not like amazing, but it gets the job done. And all of the talking and dancing happens in the same place. So it really feels like it's a place meant equally for talking and dancing, maybe a little bit more talking depending on the music. And it feels like this because whenever you hear the music, as you do in a lot of places in Paris, because this happens a lot, but whenever you hear the music, there's this constant murmur of talking over it that never goes away. And it used to really bother me. Now it bothers me less, but it still bothers me, and this place is going to have it for sure. Like, there's no way to get away from it. Like, if I find a place where you don't hear talking over the music, I am so excited. I'm telling everyone about it. I'm so happy about it. And it's only happened a few times. It only happens when I leave Paris. It's never inside of Paris. And you know, I'm a dancer. I'm going to dance. I'm going to not really have conversations with people. So I'm not like a huge fan of this place, but I can see if you would like it, if you are a social drinker and you just want some music in the background, I could totally see this place being a good fit for you, just like with Silencio Club, because it is beautiful. and it is centrally located, which is always very convenient. The lights were really cool, dark and moody. It was super smoky from the fog machines. Like, it was maybe 30 minutes into the party before I realized where the DJ was in this one room. Like, that's how smoky it was. And there were even some people smoking cigarettes inside, which, as much as I complain about the cancer rooms, the indoor smoking rooms, I don't mind if it's on the dance floor. I just don't like it when it's in a very enclosed space with no ventilation. So I was very happy for the people that were able to smoke inside. But they also have an outdoor smoking area and just in the front of the restaurant on the terrace, which is cool. And yeah, this restaurant is actually really interesting because if you look at it online, it looks a bit snooty, like it's not the type of place that I would go to, but they also have jazz some days apparently. So I think they just have different things going on here and you just have to see what it is. The last two things I haven't told you about are the coat check and the toilets. The toilets I never went to because I just didn't feel like bothering with them. The coat check was interesting. I don't remember how much it cost, but I remember thinking that it felt like they were charging less than a lot of other places in Paris, and they were taking like everyone's clothes. Like, they were taking sacks, garbage bags, sacks, and just shoving people's clothes inside. And it was all for one low price, so I think it was reasonably priced. So yeah, Serpent à Plume, I think if you're a social drinker, you'll probably like this place. As far as for Syria, if you like places where it's dark, moody, scantily clothed, sex positive, the music was cool. I loved the music. It was dark disco techno was the description for it, and I definitely feel like it fit the vibe. I liked it a lot. I can't say it's everyone's thing, but if everything I've said about it intrigues you more, then you'll probably like it. So if you like this type of video, be sure to subscribe and tune in for next week's video. I don't know if I want to talk about this party that I'm going to this weekend that I'm really looking forward to, this women's only party, or I might do one about this open air club that I love. It's one of my favorite places in Paris, but it's not a place that you can go to just because of the place. Like, you have to see who is going to be there that night because the range of music at this place is insane. It is all over the place, but it's a really cool venue. So I think I'll do that one next week. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, all of these things, and I'll see you in the next video.